All right, tonight we have an exciting match between the Coyotes and the Owls. Quarterfinals Expert League. I am Caster Maki, and this is.
Castro Broda,
Let's
and
go.
we have a solid game for you.
Yeah, we have Comus and I'm Yeti for the Coyotes, and Maleficent RL and Street for the Owls. It'll be a very exciting match. I know all of these guys are high-rated players and mechanical, so I really can't wait to get into it.
And I played with Street last season on the team, and be excited to see how he does on the field actually this time.
Oh wow, just it's Michael in chat saying the Owls are not calming, so this will be very interesting and exciting to see how this plays out. Are you ready, brother?
I am ready whenever you are.
All right, let's have him join up. Bondo says owls don't need comms. I like to hear it.
They are deafened up and ready.
Starting kickoff, we have Maleficent RL from the Owls going to kick off. Coyote, good win. Gives Sean possession of the ball. Going for a shot, faking. Oh, first goal of the game.
That was something else. I mean, Street, he usually pops it over, but I guess he did a little faker and took it underneath. That was a good goal from Street.
It was indeed. Big fake out for the first goal, setting the tone early. Street cheating up on that kickoff. We go for a control touch in the corner. Trips up a little bit, but he's going to be all right. Demo coming in from Maleficent. A little bit of miscommunication in the corner. Let's see, Maleficent taking control. See what he can do. Gets it past one. Yeti going for a pass off the backboard.
Just I saw Comus was on the back post there, and solid pass out from now coming out on the street, right behind him.
Like
Another
Comus
solid goal coming out from the Owls.
Absolutely, looks like Comus got a little bit antsy there, and net pushed up a little bit too soon. Maleficent gonna fake an aerial for that ball. Comus pitching against the wall, with some good power on it, height. Great save by Maleficent. Street in control of the ball here, goes for a flick, a little bit awkward, but Maleficent should be good to clear this here. Oh, Yeti with the bouncer.
And there was a little positioning error from Street there. Instead of going back post, he takes it a little too close and he shoots right over him.
Yeah, Maleficent needed to get a little bit of a better touch as well there. Kind of pops up in an easily shootable position, which is unfortunate for Street. He's maybe not prepared for that. Double whiff at midfield from Yeti and Street. Maleficent taking the ball up into the air. Good 50 on the ball. Back from the corner, taking a shot across the net. Pushing a little bit too hard there. Back pass from Street to Maleficent, who's maybe not ready for it. That's okay because he gets a good 50. Oh, close shot there from Maleficent. Almost losing a little bit of control. It's okay though. Gets the ball back. Good extra touches from Street there to keep the ball out of the hands of the Coyotes. Street taking his 50 in his half. Oh, gets the ball past Yeti. Now without a little bit of struggle, making it difficult for them to score off it. Maleficent backing up here in the field. Not something I'd recommend, but he does get the fake on the first one. Street going for a demo, or a bump. Oh my god, that was interesting. Little pass play action on the open net there. A little scary, but it looks like Street Maleficent are going to be able to close that goal out, fortunately. Halfway through the game, almost. And Street Maleficent are looking solid, especially on offense. Oh, Maleficent bumping Comus into a save. Maleficent going for a slow play on the ball, trying to force a good 50 for himself. A high 50 action. Should be an open net here from Maleficent if he can get to it fast enough. He's unable to. Oh, just beautiful play on the ball from right there from Maleficent. He baits out, right, this challenge, right, or this bump, right, sees that he has all the space in the world with Yeti positioned center of the net, really awkward for Yeti, takes his time, right, shoots it top right, beautiful shot, beautifully placed, and clearly was, you could tell by his positioning there that he was, it was very intentional. Yeti snapping back immediately with a kickoff goal shot, going fast, catching Street a little bit off guard here. Feed Rocket League saying, "Shoddy's like a melon seed." Don't know what that means, but I appreciate you being active in the chat. Wow. Pinch goal here off the kickoff. Unfortunate landing there from Maleficent. And Street in chat seems to be a little annoyed by that, as I think most people would be. It's a bit unfortunate. Good shot attempt there by Maleficent. Tries to delay his second touch of the ball. to force Comus into thinking that he didn't have the boost for another touch. A little bit awkward here in the corner. Comus is going to take it in. Street getting a very weird touch with the purse of his car. Little bump action there. Looks like Yeti is going to be also bumping his teammate. Street having a little bit of a hard time with the open net. Happens to the best of us. Obviously going for a ceiling clear there. Unfortunately, is not able to get enough power, generate enough power in the ball for to get it really out, but cleared into the opposite corner instead. Street taking control here for a dribble. That's for reverse 180, or reverse 45, sorry. Good hard touch by Malefson right there to get it around Comus in the corner. This should be a free ball, and Street does get the second open net. I'm not sure what happened to my co-caster here, who seems to be MIA.
I'm right now installing Rocket League on my laptop. Trying to watch this game through Monkey's stream. It's a little choppy, but I will be in here next game to help out a little more. It's almost done. it looked like the Coyotes were coming back there for a minute, but it seems like the Owls is just keeping the pressure up a little too much.
Great save by Maleficent. Keeps them out of danger. They are looking very solid. Their clears are looking good. Offensively, they look solid. I mean, right now they're just playing the better overall game, capitalizing more on the Coyotes' mistakes, and doing a better job at keeping possession. I would say is the big thing here. It seems like they're holding possession and utilizing it more effectively and more often than the Coyotes have been able to. And that's going to be the end of game one. That was, I mean, if there were any doubts about the Owls going into this series, they should have been put to rest right there. They look solid. They
did, and Mal really stepped up to the plate there. Compared to what they were looking at, this current season, they were kind of going on a bumpy road, but it looks like they're catching themselves back up, especially going against a new team that they haven't faced yet in the last 10 weeks of the season.
Yeah. I was talking to Sean, and he was a little bit nervous coming into this game, or Street, sorry. But right now he seems to be flowing. He seems to be flowing and playing with Mal very smoothly. So I'm excited to see how the rest of this plays out. I think what the Coyotes need to do to be more successful in this second game is just hold a little bit more possession, control the ball a little bit more, and they will be a-okay. This is a close game. This is not indicative of a sweep. Also, thank you to Maki in the chat for a Prime sub. That's actually, the perfect time to remind everybody that if you have a Prime sub, maybe you want to check, maybe you want to see if you got your Prime up and you want to throw your Prime for the FDL. We do a lot around here to keep things exciting and interesting. Not sure why nobody's joined the game. And we're going to start it off. Comus coming in against Street for the first kickoff. Comus is going to win it hard into the corner. Maleficent should have a clean touch here. It's going to be a little bit too heavy. They look to be all right now. Street says faking in the chat just to let everybody know that it was intentional. What a save from Street right there, getting in there just in time. Wow. Maleficent playing a little bit passive right there. That's going to be okay because Sean's going to take control of the ball. Yeti on the backboard. A little bit awkward there. That's okay because Comus is going to turn for the 50 and he's just going to get the beat on the challenge. Street unfortunately going to get demoed right there. That's okay because Maleficent is there to get an extra touch, give him a little bit of time to recover. But also going to be there to 50. A bit awkwardly, I might add. Unfortunate for Street, who just can't get a good touch right there. But a great shot from Yeti, sorry, from Comus, who realizes this opening is coming after Street's touch there. And absolutely bangs the ball in. Yeti, good shot from Yeti off the kickoff. He's fast to get to the ball, and I mean, it looks like we got a game on our hands now. The Coyotes coming back strong after game 2 to gain some momentum here and send a message that they're not going to be pushovers in this series. Wow.
What a kickoff coming off from Comus. Looks like we had a little kickoff miss or a little pinch coming off from the side. Mal wasn't able to get to it and just goes right into the Owls net there. 3-0 coming out from the Coyotes with a minute playing into the game.
You got to think if you were the Owls here, you were on top of the world for a second there, you know. And now they're in a dangerous area where they have no momentum. Oh, wow. Mal sending a shot straight into the bar. It's going to bounce across. It's so unfortunate. I don't think anybody read that.
Looks like Street's trying to keep this middle. Flicks it over Comus. Yeti's going to try to come in and challenge with Mal. Does a little fake. Mal goes right over him instead. Comus is going to make it clear. Street is going to pass right back to Yeti.
Soft touch from Street there.
He's going to clear it off instead.
Makes it awkward for Yeti. I don't know what's going on here, but Street getting an awkward 50 on the back wall. Comus popping it up from Maleficent, who's going to try and put a pass out mid, it looks like, but is unable to get it out there, unfortunately. That was a little bit stacked up here on the sidewall. Street's going to stay in the play here. Gonna half flip, try and get a 50 there. Unfortunately, is not able to. Maleficent here defending a solo flick. Doesn't read. It's bouncing off the bar, but that's okay. Street's there to get the clear into the corner. They just need a bigger clear now here to get some pressure off. That's going to do it right there.
It looks like as Street was doing that, Mal was going to get blown up by Yeti, but Mal's there to make the defense. Street looks for the corner boost, and Yeti's just going to make it in. Street was not able to get back to save that one.
Unfortunately, I don't know that Street really had any options. Maybe this is where comms would have come in handy here. Street didn't have the boost to go for this ball. But I don't think Maleficent was expecting him to leave the ball like that either.
No, sir. And we have Street here. He's going to do his little dribbles. But Comus sees right past that. Mal's going to bounce this over Yeti and recover it in the corner. She was looking to get some of that, but he goes back out mid. Mal pushing this up to the Coyote corner. Clears it out to the other side. Street's there, but Yeti has possession for a minute.
Getting that ball out to midfield. Unfortunately, Mal is just too far away to do anything with it. Gets a good save
Mal.
off the bar from Yeti. And Comus is going to slow play this because he knows he has the time and he has the score lead. There's really no reason for him to rush that play.
Street coming out with the banger. Comus there to catch it. Street's there to pass it out mid, but Mal's not there to be seen. He's going to be challenging this with Comus. Nice clear coming out from him. Street's going to catch this in the midfield. And we got the Coyotes gaining ground. And if the Owls need to pick up something here, looks like the momentum just kind of switched over to the Coyotes.
Yeah, it looks like, I gave credit to the Owls last game for playing a control-based game, but now it looks like they're not playing fast enough. They're controlling it a bit too much, so the pressure's staying on them because they're not clearing the ball quickly enough. So this game's a bit
We have
chalked
another
for the Owls, unfortunately. Good.
we have another score coming out from Comus, and Street. Seems like he's just prancing around with the ball in front of goal, and it's not really a safe thing to do, especially with people of this tier. I'm able to read that and just see a goal right behind him. That takes them to their 5th goal in the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yes. This game is pretty chalked at this point for the Owls, unfortunately. But what they can do is regroup a little bit here in this last 15 seconds. Think about what they're gonna do next game. Hopefully, is not that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate. Not that it really matters, in terms of winning the game, but you gotta hope they can pull it together. Let's see. Big kickoff. The Coyotes gonna keep scoring. They don't want the game to be over. Read
Looking
in
for the
chat
Brazil.
saying Brazil. I'm curious. I think he's baiting them into letting him score a free goal. It's to be seen whether or not this happens yet. And it will. It looks like the Coyotes are gonna give Street his wish of being Braziled. you gotta
Classic
You gotta-
Street.
You gotta love the Owls and the Coyotes for this, They know the game's over. It's just a little bit of a wholesome moment. Keep the vibes good going in the next game.
So what I'm excited to see next game is if Comus and Yeti is able to keep this on track for them. This is a best of 7 here, so we still have a long way to go before we decide who's the victor here. We got
Absolutely.
Street, Maleficent. They played strong in the first game, and seemed like Street went back to his old ways in the second game. We'll see if they can catch that back up for this game 3.
Yeah, like you said, a best of 7 series. So we have a long way to go. Um, right now, I think that the Owls, they just need to bang the ball a little bit harder, get some of that pressure relieved off of them, and open up the scoring opportunities that we know that they can take advantage of. It just seems like they're maybe controlling a little bit too much this past game, and that was costing them as the Coyotes are taking advantage and applying pressure quickly and often. Um, I also want to thank Bondo RL for subscribing with his Prime. We really appreciate that, Bondo. Even though you're staff and you probably would have done it anyways. Really, really thank you for heeding
Good
the
old
call.
Bondo. We got game 3 underway with Yeti and Mal on the kickoff. Go straight to the Coyote side. Comus there for the touch. Street with a clear up. Also Street there with the corner catch. He's going to be dribbling this out to midfield. Quickly caught by Yeti. Looks like Mal's going to be looking to make it clear here. And Comus with an awesome catch there. Street's going to just take a little simple shot, see what they can do. But that's a nice clear from the Coyotes out to the Owl side, and Comus scores. Little counter attack.
Nobody actually. Don't know what happened there, but you gotta hope. You gotta hope that it doesn't happen again. I mean, that's rough to watch.
Yes, sir. And on this kickoff, we have these same people. And it's a little more tied up this time. The Street's going to be there for a little fake dribble, but Comus sees it, passes it to the backboard. And it's going to be on the Owls side where both of them are, but Comus comes out with a great demo here. Yeah, he's going to be reading this corner touch, pass out to mid. Comus wasn't yet there. Comus challenging Mal with this ball. Takes it mid, but Mal does a little clear. Mal dribbling. Caught up by Comus. Comes passes it down to Yeti over to the corner. Yeti making a pass out. The Street's there for the defense. We got Yeti there. Whoa, little
Huge
pinch
there.
out to the Owls, to the Coyote side. I'm sorry. Gomez dribbling.
Almost looking to take a 50 there, but unfortunately cannot get one. Actually leaving his teammate in an awkward position here. I think they will get this save. But, oh, huge bump coming in.
Yeti
Nobody's
just in
there.
time. Just in time for Street. And Yeti looks to make a little flick here, but Mao can read that and he makes a save. Got a little challenge here in the midfield. Looks like the outside was able to get over to the goal line, but the Coyotes were able to clear it out. We got
like,
everybody on the ball here.
Street should be safe here. Maybe low boost. Can't tell. Yeti coming in with a boost steal on the corner off spawn, which they may not even know happened. That's pretty big. Unfortunately, can't really do much with the possession. I think Mao taking a little bit too much time here on these shots.
Oh, and that's a nice breakaway from the Coyotes, but will they be able to score? Coyote passes this down to Comas. Ooh, shoots low and to the left. The Street is there for a little dribble. Still has possession. Passes
take
it
his
over to
time with this.
Maleficent.
Pushing Maleficent. Can't get much power on the ball.
Ooh,
Street tries to finish off the shot. So unable to put it on target. Good recovery and defense from Maleficent there to get back to net. So he's going to take it up the field again.
we got Maleficent. Could he pass? Comas is there for the clear, but the Street is able to catch it. Comas going to try to challenge him on the wall. That's a nice
What
little
a
team pinch
pinch.
coming out from the Coyotes, hitting the backboard.
Big fake too.
But
Oh
Street
my
was
God.
able to read it.
There's so much that goes on in this play right here. All right, with Maleficent and Yeti missing the ball, Comas gets faked super hard, doesn't know what to do, gets caught out in no man's land, and Street is there to seal the deal. That's insane. The double whiff leading to Comas's demise.
And we are tied 1-1 with a minute and 30 seconds left in game 3.
Bit of a
Yeti.
double there.
Challenging, passes it up. Mao's there for it. She's going to take this over to the side. Comas with the catch. Yeti applying some pressure. Ooh. Mao with a little weak touch coming off the backboard. And it's going to go right back out into the Owls side. And Yeti is able to secure their winning goal.
It's just an unfortunate 50 right there for Street. After Mal can't get a hard clear off the back wall. Leave Street in a hold position. He has to take this ball. Unfortunately, just commits a little bit too hard to it.
The Yeti, right after the kickoff, he's going to take this over to the corner. Street gets this down for Maleficent. Comas is going to make a shot, and Street was not able to get back to it. Comas and his team is up 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Coyotes have so much pressure right now that we're seeing the Owls crack a little bit, and they need to relieve this pressure, get the ball out of their half more often and more quickly if they want to be successful here.
Well, they need something, Maki. They're no.
Street gonna
this
get a
could
breakaway
be
here.
it. Oh, what a
Street,
save
I
from
don't know.
Comas. Comas has been a defensive striker, something like. He's been defending all of these shots on Streets, on Mouse, and he's been able to make the breakaways.
I think Street could have scored that open net. Unfortunately, I don't know that it was unscorable. I guess we will never know at this point. Street taking the ball into the air for a little bit of a play past Comas. Gonna get a pinch, some pinch action. Wow. I mean, that was
for game 3.
That was a much closer game than game two, but it's still not what you wanted to see out of the Owls. Seems like they lost their offensive touch there, and they're playing on the back foot almost all the time, constantly just defending shots or getting corner clears, um, which the Coyotes are doing a very good job of taking advantage of. Um, Constantly keeping the ball in their half, using these corner clears to just apply more pressure and steal boost, and keep the ball hovering over or around their net, um, and it's working.
It's working somehow. We got Comus up here, 800 points. We got, you know, 5 saves on Comus. He's he's been deflecting anything that's been coming to him. And yet he's there for the little cleanups and little pass downs to Comus. It's just looks like the Coyotes are able to, if they stay on this steady track, looks like they might be going into the next round. But this is still only game 4. Anything can happen.
Yeah, the Coyotes still have with 2 more games to take the series home. Owls with 3 more. Um, Anything is possible at this point, but I think the Owls really need a win here to gain some momentum. Otherwise, it's going to be looking pretty bleak for them going into what would be the last game if they do lose. So.
Right after the kickoff, we got Yeti centering it over. The Mouths there to clean it up, and Street to clear it. Comus is looking to make a catch here. Nice little challenge coming out from Comus, and that is just going to go right in, 17 seconds in.
Notice he thinks the Owls are going into comms. This could be really valuable, but it could be detrimental. I mean, they might be a little unhappy, especially after a play like that, which is just unfortunate. But sometimes things that are unfortunate can tilt you a little bit.
I mean, even simple comms like positioning, like where you're at, how much boost you have. It's really important, in the long run.
Street.
And we got Comus breaking away again at the half field, just marking his second goal of the game.
Street with an unfortunate whiff there on that ball. A little bit more time than he thought. It looks like things are slowly falling apart for the Owls.
As we say that, Mal has a winning kickoff here and looks to make a goal, but Yeti is able to make the corner save. He's going to drive this up. Looked to make a flick, but it just didn't work. Mal is going to be clearing this off to the Coyote side. Comus with a great catch, and he takes us over to the Owls side effortlessly. Comus looking to make a pass out to Yeti, but Yeti was just too close. Comus passing it back out again.
So can't clear the ball to clear it downfield, but I think that's exactly what they need. They need to just get the ball out. They need to hit hard, bang it out. That way they have something to work with. A little bit of own goal action there from Street. Fortunately, Mal is going to be able to get the ball out.
Yeah, half the time you see the Owls, they're trying to tackle the ball while it's in the net. Trying to keep possession of it in the vicinity of it. And we need to go ahead and just take it out. That's a great turnaround from Comus, and Yeti's there to make the challenge on Street. Little action there, but Mal's able to come out with it. That's a little backward pass for Yeti.
Mal. Unfortunately, Street unable to capitalize on it, given Yeti's there quickly enough. See, like positions like that, you want Street to maybe get a high flick off and just get the ball out of the way. You don't want him to take a 50 right there in a disadvantageous position right here. He should be hitting that ball. He should not be going for a flick here at the goal line when they have this much pressure on him. Unfortunately,
especially when he's catching the ball and Comus is coming in demoing, then you got Yeti cleaning up. It's difficult to do that on the goal line. You just gotta go ahead and clear that thing out. But looks like Mal's kickoffs are working. Like, it's working in their favor.
Big win, right? Off the rip here from kickoff. and then a huge fake. Big whiff from Comus, and then a huge fake from Mal here. Maybe not intentional, but it worked. To put their first goal on the board, and you have to think, is this going to open the floodgates? They just break the seal. Hopefully, I want this to be a really competitive series, and I think that they have it in them. Unfortunate, just off.
Great save
Great
from Yeti.
save.
He's gonna just take this all the way to the other side. Street's there to catch. Looking for a little aerial action.
Shooting a hard play. I like that. I like that Street got the ball out. He didn't score off it, right? But he was able to get the ball out quickly. Um, yeah, a little soft touch there.
The Coyotes just know how to keep the offensive pressure on the Owls right now. As Comus looks to make a pass out to Yeti. And Mal with a great save coming out. The Street was just barely able to recover back into the net. Good challenge coming out from Mal also. But that challenge from Street leaves Yeti open to score it again.
Yeah, and Street just got to make a faster play on the ball here. He's got a hard corner touch there. He can pop the ball over. Street a little bit annoyed that that Yeti didn't buy that fake. But why would he have to? I mean, he's up by 2. It's a goal line fake. He doesn't really have to respect it in that position. Obviously, it was to their benefit that he didn't.
Yeti's going to be looking to make a good little corner pass here. That's Comus. Looking out there. Street catching it. Let's go do a little solo play here, looks like. Whoa! Solid pinch coming out. Mal's already up. But just gets right back the ball.
I don't think I would have read that either, to be honest with you. Got a hard touch there from Street. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too vertical for him to do anything with.
The Owls need something. I mean, they could try to get something next game, but
It looks like they're gonna have to here. It's pretty bleak at the moment.
they just
Street's
need
a
to
bit awkward here.
they need to pick up on some momentum coming into the next game, or else this will just be a repeat. You know?
Yeah, it looks at this point all but over. Looks like the Owls are failing to really adapt at this point since game 2, where the Coyotes were able to change their game. Good double touch by Comus.
You just knew it was just going to crossbar down and just go right in there. Probably looking for the second Brazil in a row. Is that their plan, Maki?
I mean, you have to think so. I bet they want to score 10 before this game is over. They don't seem content at all with any amount of goals they've had. Constantly looking for scoring opportunities. Street, though, not going to let the Brazil happen. Not on his watch.
Barcelona is possible, Maki.
I think maybe Street has just dialed in. That's the best play we've seen from Street all game. It was a good double touch read, confident. I don't know. Maybe this is a turning point for him. They
Little double
doubled
kickoff coming
on
out
the
from the
kickoff.
Owls. Street's going to catch it, but quickly demoed by Comus. And Yeti's just going to air dribble this over. It's up in the air, midfield, Street.
Street, unfortunately, cannot get enough power on that. They're going to keep it up, though. I don't know what that touch was from Yeti, but Maleficent managed to keep the ball up. Does not want to let Comus score, though.
And Coyotes are up, what, 3? 3-1?
Yeah, the Coyotes are currently up 3-1. Looking dominant throughout these 3 games that they've won straight. And you look at momentum, you gotta think to yourself that the Coyotes are gonna take this game 4. I hope the Owls are able to pull it together. But it seems like they're just making the same mistakes. I mean, they're dribbling at the goal line from Street is hurting them. Their inability to get breakaways at all and capitalize on positional and defensive mistakes from the Coyotes because they're playing the game a bit too slowly. It looks like, and the Coyotes uh, ever so aware and keen of that fact. I don't know what to
And
say.
looking at game one again, um, not sure if I remember either, but Street's play style was a little different in game one compared to the last three games that was played. Um, he he came in kind of, he was booming it. He was setting things up. Now he's catching it, playing it a little slower, which is it's not a bad thing. But against the Coyotes, they're able to read it. So he needs to do a drastic change with him and his teammate. You know what can work and what can't.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see a bit more chat engagement here from you guys as we go into what could be the final game. Oh, big whiff
Oh,
at the goal line um, from Yeti. Lefson is going to score off that, and this is, potentially just a tiny bit of the momentum that they need.
could
Um,
this be it?
I hope so. I want to see. I don't have any necessarily any bias from as to who's gonna win, but I'd
Oh,
like to see an
definitely.
exciting game, and I want to see um,
I want to see some
the
back and
Owls
forth.
fulfill more of their potential here because I know that they can do better than this.
We got Mao catching this in the corner, but Yeti's going to clear this up. Street is already up there for the corner. Coma's here
Yes.
to break it out, but Mao is going to take this up the wall, and it bounces out pretty awkwardly. Yeti's going to take advantage of this.
Soft touch.
It's great.
Yeah,
He's able to get it.
opportunity for clears. Big demo there from Street. It's going to give Mal a chance to control this ball. I like that he plays it a little bit hard anyways. Oh, big
Ooh,
bump
little big
there.
bump coming out.
Street, going in
Ooh,
a
they
little bit
just
too
weren't
early into
able to
that play.
translate.
That's okay though, because that's what we want. That's what I want to see all game. It's just fast, hard playing from them. Good shot from Maleficent,
There
taking
we
advantage
go.
of the awkward positioning of Yeti right here, who is rotating directly back in the net, due to him being stuck in no man's land on a big clear right there. And I asked for some chat engagement, and all I got was Ant the Flat saying Maki bad at RL while spelling it incorrectly. And Bondo also spelling my name incorrectly, saying monkey kind of dog. That was better than nothing, I guess.
We gotta love Ant.
Huge save there from Street on the goal line. Keep them alive. I mean, well, big shot coming out from Street. Unfortunately, Comas is able to get back there in time. Mustson playing this slow on the goal line, recognizing that that his teammate has not rotated back yet.
Lefson is trying to
Position
get
really
something
awkward
going.
today.
Gomez is going to hit this out. Ooh, Yeti was able to find a narrow spot
Huge
between Mao and
miscommunication
Street.
here. Wow. I don't know what either of them were thinking there. I mean, of course they thought the other person was going to hit the ball, but that's hard to see.
And that's what comms is known for, you know. You be like, hey, I got it. Hey, I don't got it. Now it's going to be without boost for a minute, but Street is able to break this away for a second until Comas is able to challenge that away.
It's just one of the situations where I want to see Street bang the ball away. They need to relieve the pressure. That's a great opportunity to do so. Maleficent hopefully going to ape this ball a little bit, which is good. I'm going to send a shot off the backboard
Ooh.
for the pass. This is I mean, this is the best we've seen the Owls play since game one. Look at that
Well,
fast pass off the backboard.
that did happen right off of a double commit coming out from the Coyotes, that they were able to open up that pass play.
I mean, but the Coyotes have had these openings the whole series. Just the Owls have not been playing fast enough to exploit it. Right here, another great opportunity. Molested should come here. Quick touch on the ball, exactly. A demo off. I mean, it's not ideal right there, but it's better. It's better than the alternative, which is nothing. Sean gonna take the ball, go for a bump here.
Ooh, it's going to break away for the Coyotes, and
Little
Yeti
bit.
is just going to roll this in. The Street's going to have a little mad demo on Yeti for taking it.
A little bit of overextension there from Street on what wasn't an easy enough shot for him to be that deep. But you know, aside from a little bit of a rotation mistake there, I like that entire play from the Owls. Let's get a hard clear here. Go for another touch. Unfortunately, can't get it. Sean Street could have a touch. He's gonna be a bit slow to it. Malefson coming in from downtown
Ooh, little
for a
bumps coming
clear
out.
into a shot. I mean, this is looking really promising. This is what the Owls have needed to do the entire series. And I don't care that it's game 5 because they're figuring it out now.
I think what Mao's doing, he's pressing more on that boost button. You know, he's trying to get he's getting a faster pace out of this game. He's pressing down that boost button. He's wanting to take that ball places, and not towards his goal.
Oh, huge flick from Street there. Unfortunately, isn't able to find the net, but he's gonna set Mal up for a shot. And that's what it's about. They don't have to score these. They don't have to score every opportunity they get. But they look at them putting on pressure. It's like the first time we've seen them put on pressure since game 1. Street gonna go for some control here in the midfield. Mal's gonna fall up quick. Gonna go for a double. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna be able to get it. Street committing a little bit too hard right there. I like the pressure they're putting on now. Street needs to be careful about being that close to the play. I don't
He's
mind
able to
him.
play both of them right now. It's just staying in the corner. Almost had an opening, but Yeti was there to clear it.
That's great. Look, he killed time in the corner, kept 15 them. Now he's going for some 360 dribbles. I don't know about that. Maybe a bit too confident, but it certainly is better than the alternative. What a great game.
Looks
A
like,
fantastic game from the Owls.
oh man. So Coyotes are on match point right now, right?
Yeah, the
Is
Coyotes
that
are
correct,
on
Malcolm?
match point. That is correct. Um,
So
that was
Owls
game
need
win
one
2.
more. Owls need one more for game 7. And that's what I've been wanting to see. I want to see this, you know, this back and forth. It looked a little more forthcoming from the Coyotes with 3 straight games, but it looks like the Owls could be, they still got a chance here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I said it the whole game, but the Owls finally relieving that pressure that the Coyotes were putting on them. Um, and finding success with it. I mean, it was a little bit messy at times. Some goals maybe a bit lucky. But I mean, you were able to see that they were able to set up passing plays. I mean, they were able to capitalize and get breakaway goals off of mistakes from the Coyotes, all because they're just playing a bit faster.
Definitely. You know, you put a little more fast pace in your, a little more pace in your step, you'll be able to catch some people off guard.
Absolutely. This just got really exciting.
We were walking
This
into
got
game
really
6
exciting.
and anything can happen.
Anything. I think if the Owls, we haven't really seen an answer from the Coyotes to this Owls more faster style, faster pace gameplay. I think if the Owls can keep this up, they're they're gonna have a successful game here too. See, right there from Street. 2 games ago, he would not have hit that ball that hard. He would have gone for the dribble there. But now he's able to put pressure on. Able to grab boost right there. Committing a little hard into the corner with Mao being where he's at. Look at him bang the ball. That's. I'm so happy to see that. Street usually always wants to go for control. Great save from Lefson.
Looks like that pass coming out from Street. Mao was ready for the backboard, but it was too wide. And Comus
Okay,
going to break
plenty of
this
time.
away.
Hit it into the corner.
Ooh,
Street gonna get a little cheeky almost ground pinch touch to get it by in the corner. He's gonna turn on this.
Comus was
guessing
racing
high.
for that ball. Yeah, Mao, let's see what he can do. See if he passes it mid. Oh, it goes right over them and
Oh.
goes right across the goal line.
The bang touch gonna pop over and out. It's exactly what you want out of that wall bounce. Making this awkward for Yeti. Fortunately, he's gonna be able to recover. The Street is not close enough to capitalize on it.
He's going to make a good save, go out to the corner where his teammate is. Street's going to be up for it. Is he good looking for the double? And no. Comus is there to save that. Get that out of there. Now with an awesome little challenge there in the middle. Keeps it up for Street. He just goes right by it.
Get that. I mean, look at the Owls. They look like a new team, right? Just playing so much faster, putting pressure on the Coyotes when it looked like that wasn't even a possibility for them 2 games ago.
Definitely.
Still being.
They still got it. They still got to work on the execution to their play style. You can see they can get past everybody. It's that last step. You just got to score it. You know. I think they would have had 2 or 3 by now with the amount of opportunities that they've had.
Street a little bit overzealous in the shot there. Yeah, I mean it is a little bit rusty. Some of the plays are a bit awkward, but they're having success. They're having success and pressure. I mean, at this point in the game, 2 games ago, they would have been scored on for sure.
Someone would have been scored on.
Absolutely.
It's probably the longest in the series that nobody's had a goal scored.
It's all because I mean the Owls have controlled pressure this game.
Ooh, the double.
And you can see it's getting to the Coyotes. That touch right there is just evidence that it's getting to the Coyotes. Low shot attempt from Yeti there.
Yeti's going to keep this up on the Owls side. Maleficent with an awesome little challenge there.
Street a little bit awkward in net here, but he's going to have 2 touches, which is going to save them the pressure there. They just need to get this ball clear. Just a hard bang. Ooh, scary shot right there, unfortunately, for the Owls. Yeti is unable to seal the deal on that. Half flip from Street here. To see that from Street.
Street was looking for
Has
something.
a free flick there, and I mean I've been preaching to Street about this forever, but you gotta go for a simple flick right there. You cannot. I mean that's a free flick. Your teammate's bumping, so if you don't get the flick right, he's in no position to recover. And now the pressure's on. 17 seconds left. The Owls have to figure something out.
Yeti's going to be taking control of this midfield. Bumps by Maleficent, but leaves Comus with the ball. Comus looking to make a shot, but it's just a little off, and Yeti's just going to clear this out to the side, play a little keep away. It's the ground, and Coyotes take their fourth and final game.
Wow, that was heartbreaking to watch. The Owls having so much success there in that last game with the
Yeah, it looked
pressure.
like they had a chance. It looked like it. I was just wanting the game 7.
They
Yeah.
were just unable to get
But
that elusive goal that they needed to tie. Wow.
Coyotes were solid. That's a solid team right there.
Toucan says classic street about the flick, and the Llama 13 says he went for the clip. Respect. Uh, yeah, I mean, maybe hindsight's 2020, but I think I would have preferred if he went for the bread and butter flick. Commentators are biased. No, I
I
mean, look,
was
the Coyotes played a fantastic series. Um, and here we have Comus and I'm Yeti. Congratulations on the fantastic series and securing your slot into the semifinals.
Thank you. It was a stressful last game.
It was just for
How do
us
y'all
watching.
feel?
That's crazy.
Oh, I mean, it feels good. They definitely put on pressure in the last two games, and especially that last game was the closest game we had all series.
Yeah, you guys went I think something like 4 minutes without scoring, which was given the rest of the series which is insane. How did it feel to just get that little breakaway goal and have a lot of the pressure of having to get the first goal relieved off of you?
It was with the way that game was going. It was just bound to whoever scores first is probably going to win because it was just back and forth the entire game, and that's what it was. Just one goal is what it took to finish the game.
Yeah, that was crazy with I think something like 30 seconds left too. It made it really
Yeah,
difficult for the Owls to do anything at that point. How did you feel? How did you guys feel throughout the entire series? With, I mean, the first game, uh, not a bad loss, but still a loss nonetheless, and it's something you have to recover from. And then winning three straight, very convincingly, I might add. What were the ups and downs of that series like, and the comms and in your minds?
Oh, the comms were interesting.
I mean, after the first game, we figured out what the problem was. Like, we were just getting pressured so much, and we just couldn't get any offense really going. They were just faking us, and it was just a lot of missing and whiffing off their fakes. So for the next three games, we just kind of try to keep the pressure on them and just whatever we could do and not get the ball on our side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, we could tell those three games that you won straight, games two through five, or 2 through 4, sorry, were were you guys holding the pressure on them constantly. It looked like they never had a moment to breathe there. Um, do you have anything, brother?
I I saw really great defensive strategies coming out from Comas, dude. Like, holy moly, the save count after that series must have been crazy.
Oh yeah, me and Yeti had to talk about that one.
Yeah, Combs immediately brought up to me just after the game. He goes, "I'm not trying to say anything, but we'll look at the scoreboard for just a quick second."
That's all I got.
Um, well, do you guys have anything to say to your prospective opponents next week in the semifinals, or maybe just anything to say in general while you're on the hot mic?
Who who's in? Who could we be playing in the semifinals?
Eagles or Huskies.
Oh, all right. Well, I I think the Eagles were one of the best teams in the other conference, right?
Sounds about right.
And the Huskies were a team that we lost to week one against their A lineup, and then we beat them the second game. But they brought up an adept player, so I don't. Me and Comas don't really count that as a revenge game. But either way, I think we're looking forward to playing the Eagles, who were one of the better teams in all of expert, or just getting our revenge on the Huskies for week one.
Well, I cannot wait. You guys played an amazing game today. Respect to the Owls for pushing it back and trying to get that game 6 win, take it into game 7. But you guys held it down, did what you had to do, and you came out with the win. Um, Thank you guys so much for playing an amazing game.
Thank you.
And everybody in the chat, have a great day. You guys are the real winners here.
Y'all the real ones.